country has its own special regions, whereas as all white wines are produced. There are three major red wine produced regions in France: Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Rhone, which gave are grown at the vineyard. Bordeaux red wine gave of Bordeaux. The first one is Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. Cabernet Franc Petit Verdot Malbec Carmenere. Bordeaux white wine gave the first one Sauvignon Blanc Semillon Muscadelle Sauvignon Gris. Burgundy the first one Pinot Noir de Gamay. White wine gave the Chardonnay de Alicote. Rhone red wine gave Cabernet Saint-Just, Cornus, Genet, Montalo, Muscadine, Salek, Petit Lilas, Pic, Ponor, Terretnor. White wine gave Bonboulen, Carles, Blanc, Cernache Blanc, Marsanne, Muscat Blanc are Petit Picardin of winery vineyards. Bordeaux winery with 57 regions. Bordeaux is the largest wine region in the world and one of the most popular. The usually ocean of negotiators who blend and market wine along with cooperative and winemaker produce over 800 million bottles of wine each year. Famous of the red wine blends made from Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Merlot, and Petit Verdot. Bordeaux also produces dry and sweet white wine. The most famous of it is Sauternes. Burgundy winery is one that is dominated by Cabernet-based blends. Burgundy is dominated by Pinot Noir in red and Chardonnay in white. While other varieties are produced there, they are of lesser importance. Although the two regions produce are completely dissimilar, the one thing they do have in common is astronomical price of the handful of wine produced from top vineyard sites. Rhone Valley variety along the bank of the Rhone River of southwestern France are some of the most prized sites in the world of Sahara. Journals of Mourvedre gave in the northern portion of valley site tend to be the focus in the Côte Rôtie appellations wine made from impossible step vineyard site fish equally step price from collector, but the high price collectible and the Rhone Valley are like at home with some of best value wine France has to offer to Côte du Rhône. How are wine fermented? Bordeaux fermentation usually takes place is stainless steel waste, a technique introduced in the 1960s to improve hygiene and control over the fermentation process. Burgundy vinification of red wine starts with alcohol fermentation, a process during which the grape juice turns into wine. Rhone alcohol is the product of fermentation The natural process takes place while the sugar found into foods and converted to alcohol. Any of these wines are blended. The red wine of Bordeaux are usually blends of two or more of five grapes: Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Petit Verdot. Which wine have the highest alcohol percentage? Appellations AOP, the highest category, basically replacing AOC, while the largest change will be in the wide the French category and the VDQSY, which each need to qualify as AOP, Y or B, DAGA 2 and IGP category of for the former AOC-Y. For move to AOP-Y only mean minor change to the terminology of the label while the actual name of the appellations themselves will remain unchanged. Burgundy. As with white Burgundy, there were of difference between a simple red Burgundy and an elegant premium of Grand Cru, most of which need 5 here at the very least to show as their best, but the devising die when it comes to pairing wine with red Burgundy in age. Lone Quarter to lone red wine can be paired with any type of milk, rose, or cereals. They are also perfect paired with a wide variety of soft and hard cheese. The temperature do you recommend serving this wine?
French wine and terminology. What is the most expensive French wine? It's a Romani Conti. The essence product excellent point no using the biodynamic production method separate by its owner, Madame Lolly. Production is exclusive to very dark to afford the limited wine. Only 700 bottles per year are made. Which French area is the most famous of wine? It comes to world-class wine. People usually think Paris is the famous area that make wine, but it offers the oldest, the best expensive wine is many wine area. There is not a lot of people can get beside the best wine. First, Bordeaux. Wine from here is dark red. The left bank wine is Cabernet Sauvignon. Blend with the Merlot when the age smoke, tobacco left charred leather, truffle and ether flavor and aromas replace food flavor. Burgundy. It steak from Oxy and Chablis in the north of Beaujolais and Macon. In the south, the most expensive wine come from Golden Blanc and Golden Nuit. The rich flavors some wines are made from Chardonnay white. The delicate electoral red is from Pinot Noir. Champagne. When people think of wine for this area, the immediately picture sparkling wine and rose wine idea from celebration. Well, that correct. No other place product it apart for this page. Loire Valley. This variety is special because it is the second largest sparkling wine product. Loire Valley product Sauvignon Blanc and it is famous for its herbal flavor. It also product Chenin Blanc, which is highly versatile and has flavored the length from dry sparkling to sweet. What does code mean? Code comes from the medieval Latin quarter past meaning each one share, which give a wide range of derivative meaning such as quotation on the stock market of school guard, someone letting or standing. Which country in the world produce highest amount of wine? In total, Italy is around 4,796,600. What are four main wine classifications in France? AOC, Appellation d'origine contrôlée, indicate the geographical origin. Quality are the style of wine. Wider bay, mean wine of the land, although is often traced as a quantity wine. Wider fence replaced the all-day wine table category in 2019, but remain the most basic quality type of French wine. The wider limit the quality summary VDQS wine category with field between AOC and VDPY was dropped, while the would have fallen in this category were elevated to AOPY. Would you tell me about 2000 Brazilian novel? In the 1950s, distribution began competing each year in a race to deliver the first bottle Paris in the 1970s. Can America make sparkling wine be called champagne? No, champagne must be produced in the region of Champagne, France. The presence of the term champagne on the label does only refer the wine place of origin. It is guarantee of quality and style, both of which are not necessary are backed by sparkling wine produced outside of Champagne. Are Rovare and Goudreau the same? Rovare is wine region in southern France instituted and Rovare and produced Nummo wine under various appellations. The original control designation. Goudreau are the basic AOC wine of the Rhone region and exit areas wine and rose wine, generally dominated by German forest and north of grainy blend of white, which is better 2004 or 2005 domain of Romanette County. Is of the course to only to give definition judgment. This wine will reach from the proof point in 2020 and evaluation of the 2005 is general a better wine Burgundy. 2004 it seemed that the people Romani County managed to get the best of the power in 2004. 2005 vintage is slightly better than 2004. 2004 is great vintage for Romani County, but production was lower than usually and therefore price gets steeper. 2005 is also a very good vintage. Production level is better, therefore our supply is still expensive. What are 10 Bejorat good? Bejorat like a French region rank in the Vaya side. Originary Vaya can produce sample. What medium rank French wine would you recommend? First is Chardonnay de la Gate Condu Lome. It's about 65 Journey, 15 Syrah, 72 Carinet and small quantity of Chinsault, Counoise and Mourvèdre. It has a deep ruby color and includes dark fruit. Asada Extra Special Belgian Village. Made in German Gate, this wine light boiled and dry late is a juicy wine. Blanchard, Annie and Phil Bourgogne, Pinot Noir, a light boiled red wine. This Pinot Noir is characterized by its aromatic complexity as my tannins. What is the proportion of wine French divided by red wine? Is a Marsin rate 24.8%. What grape is used to make Muscat wine? Muscadet is a French white wine. Access produce fantastic white wine which are equivalent to German. Riesling, Gewürztraminer and Sandweiner do well on the steppe hillside in this area. The wine from here any fully fermented are a dry when compared to German counterpart. What are French three most famous wine? First is Chateau Monteur Ratichai. Second is Chanteau Laffer Rustichai. Third is Chateau Manga. What are the best red wine in France? The best red wine is come from Bordeaux. Bordeaux is one of the best wine for special occupation and excellent candidate for aging is the part choice of birthday gift, holiday meal, and all of life milestone. Cabernet and Merlot meet their idea soil match in this area of France. Second is the best white wine is champagne. Every celebration goes with bubble vintage champagne is the ultimate celebration wine, but its ability to be paired with food is often overlooked made in tiny quantity. Vintage champagne is generally made from a product of very best wine in the very best vineyard. How many wine are there in France? It's about 2,700 varieties in France. The average size is about 800. The total size of the French vineyard is about 865,000 hectares. The main vine-growing regions include Alsace, Bordeaux, Burgundy, Beaujolais, Champagne, Côte d'Or, Jura, Languedoc, Valley, Medoc, Provence, Sauvet. What percent of land for France is white production? In 2004, 53% of the land France is covered by farm. Vineyard over cover 1.725% of the land. In France, 3.23% of the farmland is covered by wine. There are 27,000 varieties in France that make their own wine, and it total 110,000 wine growers. They produce roughly 4 billion bottles of wine per year. What does Terroir mean? Terroir is the one of the most the less understood wine world. Original is what associates white, earthy note in many overseas. Back in the 1980s, many of these terroir-driven wines were actually affected by wine for include cocktail and vice gold. 4 types of terroir. Climate. Wine region can be basically divided into parts climate, cool climate, and warm climate. Wine grape for warm climate generate higher sugar level. Soil. There are hundreds of different types of soil, rock, and mineral deposits in the vineyard. Terroir, believe it or not, altitude is an increasingly important focus from quality vineyard beside elevation, things like geological feature, mountain, valley being located far inland. Tradition winemaking and vineyard growing. Technical can also contribute to a wine terroir. Even though tradition is a human interaction, I find winemaking method then to be highly dependent of the region climate, soil, and
For region in Italy, there are 3 major wine producing regions in Italy: Piedmont, Tuscany, Veneto. What is the history of winery? Piedmont, as in most of Italy's native wines, are abundant in the land that the Catholics call Ornphalin Pongteekayu, as was subsequently cultivated by the Romans. With the coast community, France has been a significant viticultural influence on the region, particularly Burgundy, which is evident today in the variety style of both Piedmont taste wine with written beginning. The Barolo. In 1980, the wife of Barolo license became of the first Italian wine to receive the OCC status, produced the southwest of town of Arbor in the hill of the Barolo is the big tannic expression of the Nebbiolo gave. The soil of this area is composition of clay and melt which help to lessen the naturally high acidity of the Nebbiolo. Barbaresco being produced from the same grape as Barolo as less than 10 miles apart. There are a lot of similarities that Barbaresco has with the neighboring wine, but the slight maritime influence of the Tanaro River help fashion distinctly different wine. Moscato. The wildfires made from the Moscato varieties are the most known for the pleasant and sparkling spumante style, but some still wines are produced as well. Located northeast of Arbor, the wines from the Apisara are known of their delicate light body, low alcohol content, the slightly sweet nature. Tuscany wine has been part of Tuscany for more than 3 millennia. Some say that when the Etruscans first settled area, they brought wine from Asia with them. However, others contend that the countryside was already heavily populated with wild grapes long before the Etruscans ever set foot on the soil. Sangiovese early data on the origins of Sangiovese dates the grapes to the time of Roman winemaking. It was the event postulated that the grape was first cultivated in Tuscany by the Etruscans from wine which vinifera wine. Veneto. The Veneto wine region has been home to viticulture since the Bronze Age, making it one of the oldest homes of winemaking in the world. The world has come to expect getting after all 3,000 years of practice should hone some pretty spectacular skill. Which grapes are grown at the vineyard? Piedmont Barbera is the most widely planted grape in the region, but Nebbiolo and Moscato account for a significant portion of area less wine production as well. With white wine, Moscato is the most prominent with the sparkling and pleasant style wine. Corvina is a red wine grape varietal with its origins in Italy. It is also known as Corvina Verones and sometimes Corvina is a primarily grown in the Veneto region of northeast Italy. Marinara is a red Italian wine grape which accounts for 495 hectares of planting land in Italy as of 2010, almost exclusively in the Veneto region. Its acidity to the white of Apisara and Bardolinoides, which are made with blends of corvina, corvinol, molinara, and rhodinella. What temperature do you recommend serving this wine? Saxonov recommends serving temperature range between 10 and 13. The wine also benefits from decanting fresh air, help it to mature a bit. How long can you serve this wine? Red wine 3 to 10 days for serve life. White wine 5 to 7 days for serve life.